feel like I've half-assed so many damn things in my life. And this YouTube channel will no longer be something that I half-assed.
I've been losing my mind, trying to figure it out, but I'm stuck in a drought, I guess I'll start again.
I've been losing my mind, trying to figure it out, but I'm stuck in this house, I am my only friend.
Over and over again, it's like I never win. Why you putting me down, it don't make any sense.
I'm not sober again, but I'm trying to pretend like everything's alright, but it's over with.
I will never take this for granted ever again. I will never take this for granted ever again. So guys, you know, you've probably seen maybe 2 videos from me before this, most likely, that I made before I got sick. But this is my first video back from being sick, and my first time actually outside in probably over 2 weeks, which was probably not the greatest idea for my health, but you know, I was just miserable, didn't feel like doing anything, and I was just laying on my couch for the past 2 weeks pretty much. I missed Christmas with my family. We weren't able to get together because people in the family got sick, and I wasn't able to do anything for New Year's. I wasn't able to really have any holiday festivities, you could say, except for when I met with some of my family, like maybe a week before Christmas, a different side of the family. But anyways, my point is here, I was miserable in my house. I was absolutely miserable, and I just was so sick. And during this time, I was able to do a lot of reflection, and I was actually watching this show, binge watching pretty much every season of this show called 60 Days In. Now, a lot of you guys have probably heard of 60 Days In, but it's a show where people go undercover into jail for 60 days unless they tap out, and they're allowed to leave. So they're not actual inmates. These are just random people, sometimes cops, Marines, people like this that, I mean, and just random people who definitely don't belong in a jail. And it's really interesting to see, you know, what goes on in a jail, because it's real footage of actual jails. But the point I'm getting at here is seeing like how miserable it was for them in jail while being miserable stuck in my house. You know, obviously it made me feel better because I was like, at least I'm not in jail like these people. I was reflecting a lot on my life and how many things I had been taking for granted, the opportunities that I have in front of me that I have just been taking for granted, how I've been taking this channel for granted, taking this community that I've built for granted. And I'm here to make the promise to myself, most importantly, and to all of you, that I will never take this for granted again. And what I will never take for granted again is not only the ability to make these videos and document my awakening and just document my life, but I won't take life for granted anymore. I'm not going to take this experience for granted anymore. And I'm promising myself that, and you will see a big difference on this channel. You will see more consistent videos. You will see me just making a video just because I want to, and it's not going to be, I'm not going to be a perfectionist about it and worry so much about it, because it's more important to me to just share this journey with all of you, and that's what I set out to do. And somewhere along the way, I lost that. I just lost sight of it. I got too caught up in the little things, and I think that was all meant to happen. But I guess the message I'm trying to send in this video is, you know, maybe reflect on your life and what you might be taking for granted. Sadly, it many times takes us going through situations like being sick and not being able to really eat or smell anything or even taste the food, like just not able to go anywhere, not able to breathe. It takes things being taken away for us to appreciate what we had. If you could be that grateful for everything that you have in your life without that, imagine what you could manifest, because the vibration of gratitude is so strong. And you know, I just feel amazing. I feel like I'm not even here almost. I feel like I'm in a different world. Like, I'm out here on a mountain making a video on a mountain. I don't know, man. I really just want to say, guys, I love you so much, and I hope that you can be grateful today for even the smallest things. And I realize that my life is a lot easier than so many people out there, and I want to use the opportunity that I have to make a difference in this world. And if you're thinking that you want to do something, but you're too afraid to do it for whatever reason, or it's really hard to take that first step, take that first step with me. I'm taking the first step all over again. Today is the first day of the rest of my life, and it's going to be a lot different from this point forward, and I know that. I really feel that. And it's no coincidence that at the same time is when I got this new giant Moldavite piece that I was showing you guys earlier, just came in today at the same time. No coincidence. Someone called me, so I had to break it up real quick. But yes, it is no coincidence that I have all of these amazing feelings at the same time that my lovely Moldavite piece from Mark Bayerski arrived. Shout out to you, Mark. You're the freaking man. I love you. Man, guys, I don't know what it is. It's the Moldavite combined with coming out of being sick and just a joy for life again that I haven't felt to this degree in a very long time. And also, I feel like I had been half-assing everything in my life, for lack of a better term. For my whole life, I feel like I've done things halfway. I've just, I played sports and I didn't put in as much effort as I could have to be the best I could be. In school, I always just half-assed everything, but that's another discussion. I don't like school. I'm still doing that, but, I feel like this is the one thing that I'm going to commit to, that I'm not going to half-ass anymore. How you do one thing is how you do everything is true in a lot of cases, at least for me. I feel like I've half-assed so many damn things in my life. And this YouTube channel will no longer be something that I half-ass. But a lot of that was just, it took time for me to go through an awakening and experience things and get better at making videos, and I'm still getting better. But the best teacher is obviously experience. Because you can't know yourself as pure consciousness without experiencing that pure consciousness. Without experiencing presence, you can't really fully get presence. Just like you can't get better at making videos without making more videos. Of course you can learn things, you can pick up knowledge, you can pick up, little things to do. But experience is the greatest teacher, and I want to show my experience and share my experience with all of you so that I can eventually help guide you through the things that I've gone through. And I think it's helpful to people to just see my experience, even if I don't really know what I'm doing. Because nobody really ever has it all figured out. If you feel like you don't have it all figured out, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just do it. Just do whatever it is that you want to do and you've been holding yourself back from doing. Take in the sun, man. Live a little bit. Breathe. I refuse to do anything different than what my highest excitement is anymore, because I know that's what's going to lead me to where I'm meant to be. I'm going to stop, running from my intuition and not doing things because it's what I think I should do versus what I feel like doing. And it's not like, it's not in the sense that like, oh, I don't feel like making a video, so I'm not gonna because I'm too lazy, or I don't feel like doing this thing that I know I should be doing, or because I'm a little bit nervous about taking the first step. Oh no, it doesn't feel right. That's not what I'm saying. When you have a passion and you feel you have a calling to do something, you should act on that, because the longer you go without acting on it, you're just creating more suffering for yourself, and you're actually just ignoring your higher self. You're ignoring God. You're ignoring the universe. You're ignoring everything that's leading you in the right direction because of what you think you should do. And doing what I think I should do has led me absolutely nowhere. It's led me to this point where I'm at my breaking point, and I'm tired of doing this half-assed. I don't care if the videos get no views. I don't care if this channel goes nowhere. I don't care. I'm letting go of the control, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna make the videos that I want to make in that moment, and I'm just gonna do it. And I hope that you come along with me on this ride, and I hope this can inspire you to do something today that you've been putting off, that you've wanted to do. And it takes every now moment, it takes each day in that now moment to make a decision that, you know, I'm going to do this again today. I'm going to do something that I feel called to do each and every day, and not worry about the past. All you can change, all you can focus on, all you can really, you know, do is always just this moment. You can never really do anything in the past or the future, because even the past few minutes of this video, they're gone now. It was just a snapshot. And here we are in another moment. So let loose a little bit. Let your hair grow out. Stop caring about what other people want you to do. Stop caring about what your ego wants you to do. What all these layers caked on top of your true self want you to do. And just let loose a little bit. Enjoy life, and don't take it for granted. I can promise you that you will be seeing me again soon. I will be going all in. And man, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be alive. If today were the last day of your life, would you want to do what you're about to do today? Universal Crystals, I love you all. Universal Crystals, forever.
It's every time that you cross my mind. Remember the times, but I know that you won't ever change. I'm not sobering up, sick and tired of love. If you draw that line, babe, I hope you know I'm crossing it. I've been losing my mind, trying to figure it out, but I'm stuck in a drought. I guess I'll start